Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Developer Q&A. Today on the couch we have Mod Antclap.
Hello.
Mod Deadly. So Mod Markaza, who is first time on stream today. Mod Vegard, who is also new to the stream room. And Mod Voice. So do you want to introduce yourself, say what you do in the Chronicle team?
Yep, sure. I am a game engine developer.
Okay.
That means mostly I work on the servers, but various systems all around the game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something like you can say that you've made, for example? Or?
I've made the matchmaking system.
Okay, there you go. Give us a good example.
And the launcher.
And the launcher.
And so game economy design, so I'm looking at anything from pricing, what rewards you get, to card balance and that sort of thing.
Okay, so when I don't get a diamond card in the pack, you're to blame.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And when good stuff gets nerfed.
So basically you hate this guy.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So today we're going to be talking about pirates.
Yes.
Can I get a collective R?
Oh, I forgot the eye patches.
I need the R, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, I ruined
I'm not doing it now. Look, as soon as I start taking requests of things to say,
Come on.
that's the end for me, alright? I get so many requests to sing and say weird stuff every stream. So as soon as I start doing it, I'm sorry, but I'm not
Can you
opening the
just sit back
podcast.
properly and cross your legs, please?
No, I sit how I want.
Anyway, so before we talk about pirates, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. So a shout out to Duckington3. So we've got an image for this one.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Who basically created a deck builder app online. So this is the homepage of it. It's really cool. You've got all the cards listed in there. You can create
Important to
fictive
say
decks.
as well, just because I realised that we didn't, this is chronicledex.com.
Yeah.
If anybody knows Duckington or knows what his Twitter or anything is, please do put him in touch with me, because I want to talk about all sorts of fun things. We're basically going to, if he wants to, of course, we're going to help him actually by creating a skin for this website. He's made an amazing website. This is so awesome to see. I was hoping somebody would do this, and we're absolutely 100% committed to giving him all the help he wants. So yeah, if we will actually fully, go mad and actually make this look like an amazing, almost like an official Chronicle website, because it is fantastic. And yeah, we're absolutely 100% in on that website.
For those of you who haven't used it before, it's basically, you've got a listing of all the cards you can have. You can make fictive decks, so you can actually put like 16 diamonds in there if you want to. It's just like, it's a really nice tool.
It's really good. You can share your decks on there. You can see what decks are trending. Anybody who's familiar with any other sort of deck building websites like that will have a very familiar experience on there. It's an absolutely vital tool for Chronicle. I'm so glad somebody's built it. And yeah, now that they have, like I say, we're gonna hopefully help and turn it into really something special. Can a mod link that website in chat?
So
It's just chronicledex.com. I'm breaking the mirror of illusion. I'm speaking off camera.
I'm going to type on my
Off what,
invisible
sorry?
keyboard.
Yeah, Ant's got his glass
Yeah,
keyboard
Ant's
here,
got
so
it.
he's typing it.
Oh, no, I haven't clicked on it yet. I missed it, so I'm not looking properly.
Oh, there we
go. 3 times.
He did it 3 times, yeah. It lagged, that's why. Yeah, no, it's great. Definitely do check that website out, bookmark it. Keep an eye on it, because hopefully it's going to be getting, well, it already is awesome, but hopefully it's going to start looking fantastic soon as well.
it already looks pretty good.
It already
Yeah, it
looks
does look
great.
good, yeah.
Like, it works. Like, the functionality is there. It's fantastic, yeah. So we're just going to help out and properly, do the branding and stuff like that, and make it look really awesome.
Perfect. And second thing before we go on to pirates, I believe Mod Vegard has a list of the top 10 ranked players.
Ooh,
I
casually gotten from behind my left knee. Production values.
That is
Yeah.
the key to these streams.
It is.
Production.
It is.
You know, like when you're buying a house, it's
High
location,
production and
location, location.
professionalism.
Yeah. And seriousness as well.
Seriousness, yeah.
Keep a straight
deadly
face for the
serious.
whole stream now.
So the top player in gold right now is Wolf with 101 prestige.
Oh, you got an answer.
Amazing.
Nice.
That is pretty sick, though. I mean, the reset was what, last Wednesday?
Yeah, it's been 1 week and he's getting 101 prestige.
Not bad out of 10. That's how I'd rate that. Anybody else? Stop being casuals.
In second place we have Champ, and in third place we have Shield with 72 and 50 prestige.
Those are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mad props to everyone
Nice.
there.
That's
I'll
good
put the
going.
full 10 out after this stream so you can go and have a look.
You didn't get an unclap, by the way, so you're not.
You don't get a
worried about
clap because,
Well, I don't want
It's
to.
only for rank
it.
1.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
it's a
want to oversell
special-
it, I know,
yeah.
yeah.
second is just the first place loser. So.
Way to put the person down.
Well done.
So, champ, you're all right, champ, don't worry.
There we go.
Okay, so to start off with pirates, Interjection had a question. So how come fishing trawler is a ship instead of being something like a location? Will the pirate themed cards, or indeed any other cards, be bringing more ship cards?
Ooh, there are a lot more ships. Yeah.
Notably with the pirate cards are going to be a couple ships, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of ships in the pirate cards. There are, I'm sure, more ships to come in the future. Yes.
3 ships, I think, in the pack.
So there's the Lady K, the Adventurous, and
I think that might be.
I believe there's 2 ships in the pirate
There's
cards.
2 ships here, yeah, you passed the test. And you have a couple of cards affecting ships as well, which is nice.
Yeah. There's cards affecting ships, ships affecting cards, all sorts of fun ship-based shenanigans.
Affecting ship cards. I'm trying to do like all the different variations.
Well,
of the
that's
word. Yeah.
half a sentence.
Anyway, so yeah, basically, yes, there are going to be more ships, and they're also going to play with the pirates. So I believe we have one of them to show right
We do.
now.
We have the new diamond card
the
to
new
show,
diamond card, which happens to be a ship.
and
We're
some.
the host of cannonballs.
Yeah, there is a host of cannonballs, as you can see there. So this kind of features as a. So it's easy to look at this card and go, it's Zemaragal with the word cannonball. Notice we haven't revealed how cannonballs work very deliberately. It's really cool. It's really interesting. You're going to see a lot of cool things like them being added to your deck. Cannonball is not a collectible card. It's a from effect only card. So you're really going to have to play into this card. It's really fun. Played a little bit of the Pirates myself. I'm sure Ant's played a lot of them. They're really, really very fun. I love the pirate cards. They're really great.
And you can also see on that image that there are a few illustrations, which maybe give you some hints on what other cards will be coming.
So there's 4 of the other new pirate cards. That is their art in the bottom right-hand side, which gives you sort of an overview of the variation of some of the cool stuff that's coming in. The art in this game is just... I always talk about it because I love it so much. But yeah, the artists and the art in this game is just off the charts. Especially I believe his name's the Rowdy Cannoneer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rowdy Cannoneer, which is your Chaos Dwarf gentleman with the hand cannon there.
A gentleman,
Is
really? Is that the
don't-
word you choose for Chaos
have you
Dwarf?
met him?
Well, no.
Don't judge.
True.
He has got
Sorry.
good manners.
Come on.
It's just when he's
He's
sort of
lovely.
in his
He gets a
armour.
bit, it's when he has a drink. He's got a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Bit of a drinking problem. But
And, yeah.
As
Yeah,
do all
no.
gentlemen.
as do all, yeah. All good gentlemen have a drinking problem. But anyway, moving on. He's fantastic. Rowdy Cannoneer is a great card. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and people are wondering why the Toad is a pirate. So is he an honorary pirate, or does he actually go pillage?
No, he's a fully fledged, qualified, certified pirate.
So he actually went to the pirate school.
Well, you don't go to pirate school, do you? That kind of defeats the
I
point.
don't know. Maybe you do.
He does have a degree in pirating. Yes.
Thank you.
Piracy.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I was going to make a joke about doing a lot of piracy in my degree, and then I was like,
Apparently, audio isn't synced to the stream, so I believe we just need to do a little right-click refresh on this stream, and that'll be fine. If not, it can also be on your PC. So just to refresh the stream, you might.
it's probably the reason audio is not synced is probably because source options just came in. I'm guessing. So refresh the stream, and it should sort it out. Hopefully.
Cool. So we're not going to talk too much more about pirates because I don't want to reveal everything. That is already quite a big reveal with the camera.
Realistically, there'll be a list of them going up tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
But
can
this is just
stew
a
for a while longer.
little teaser.
It's just a little teaser, yeah.
So just going to move on to some general questions. Vernitrax. After game release, would you be buffing, nerfing cards to keep meta fresh and interesting, or do you prefer to make new cards and leaving old ones as they are?
Both?
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't take that as we're not going to address problems if they arise. We absolutely are. Like,
I think, yeah.
oh, it's not going to be as radical as it is in beta. That's the nature of a beta. There's a lot of changes coming in a beta. But yeah, I think compared to some other CCGs, we'll have a lot more active balancing approach. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think the main question was: are the cards going to be buffed, for example, when new more powerful cards come out? And they kind of
I don't
diffuse?
think new cards will power creep, so that won't be a
Okay.
problem. So.
I think that's maybe the...
Yeah, we won't deliberately do power creep, and if it does accidentally happen, it will get addressed. So.
Okay, perfect. Next question. The tickler. Sorry. Would you be adding some sort of way to navigate through the field when the chapter animation plays out? I would love to be able to move the camera around or maybe change the type of view.
That sounds really complicated.
Yeah, I mean, we teased the RuneFest the VR version, which obviously you'll have you'll be able to look around the whole board. But in terms of a camera mode, obviously you want to focus on the gameplay.
Yeah.
Not saying it's never going to happen, but it's not on our sort of timeline at the moment.
Yeah. Wasn't there some sort of thing as well where we didn't want to reveal the opponent's like next cards as well? So then there was a bit of suspense during the
Yeah,
that's
the
something that we're
phase,
toying with the idea of.
Yeah, we're having to think about that at the moment.
Okay. Next question from Kira. Can you give us any more information on campaign mode yet?
No, not really.
Yes. So
I
Mod
don't
that
think
Jim
so.
mentioned last
No,
week.
that's not nothing we're refusing to tell you. That's nothing as in there's still very active discussions going on as to what campaign mode will be, which makes your feedback on what you want it to be really quite important at this stage. So if you ever want to get your voices heard about campaign mode, now is very much so the time to do so.
Where can they post?
Forums.
Reddit, forums, Twitter, Facebook, mail it to me.
Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discord. Yeah, I'm always on the Discord. So.
Yeah, so anywhere basically you will look at the feedback.
I'm watching. Yeah.
You are the giant eye of Sauron watching.
I am. Yeah, I sit in my big tower just with a flaming eye, watching over everything.
Sounds like you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I do.
Perfect.
That's my weekends. Casual.
So, next question. Itachi Cage. How difficult on a scale of merchant to silver AI, are the diamond and platinum practice AIs?
I love this.
So
'cause
merchant being
I don't think
noob.
my cousin knows the silver AI joke.
Okay.
No.
So
Brilliant.
basically,
One person on the couch respects me.
for the
There you
minute.
go.
Yeah.
So
For the minute,
basically,
yeah.
mod merchant is unable to beat silver AI on stream.
Once,
So
twice,
no, loads of times.
It's more than once.
More than
or
definitely.
once.
twice. Yeah.
So we kind of think that he's unable to beat him. Full stop.
That makes
So
sense. All the evidence is in.
Exactly, 100% evidence.
Science.
silver AI has now become the top tier adversary in Chronicle. And it's official by...
It's a hard game. I'm open about that. Tough game. Yeah.
So, how difficult will the platinum and diamond?
Very is the answer to that.
So compared to gold, is it a huge step up?
Yeah, it will be.
Okay.
They're going to be really challenging. Like, they're intended to be levels that if you want to practice against an AI, like actually practice competitively playing. I mean, the gold AI can be already pretty vicious, but platinum and diamond are going to be really, really hard to beat. So you're going to have quite a mean collection or a very smart game sense to do it.
Okay. So it's going to be a challenge as well.
Oh yeah, it's
in
going to be a
itself.
challenge. I have no chance.
Perfect.
No.
And there's a follow-up question to this from the same person.
Brilliant.
So, can Merchant use a new pirate card to beat the silver AI on stream? I'm going to say that you
yes.
potentially can. The cards are good enough to beat silver AI, but I don't think you can.
Yeah, that's going to
Oh,
be a
that's
problem.
nice.
Mm.
Okay.
It's a
I
challenge.
can probably, if it's not out by tomorrow, I can probably get a build with it and play that on stream.
We're hoping to release tomorrow. So yeah, get a stream
Casually thrown
going.
out there. Even if it's not released, I can probably grab a build and play it. If people want to see the pirate cards before they go out.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And just went, inside. But
I don't know what the network's like down here, but it's possible.
we'll try. If it's not released, I will probably make a video on my channel on the weekend with the pirate cards. Because
Okay.
I've been planning to do that for a couple of weeks. I thought they were coming out ages ago, but they're not.
If not, we'll definitely be playing.
Oh
next
yeah,
week
we'll definitely
anyway,
play the
so-
pirate cards. They're
Yeah.
awesome. But I'll be making a video on them, and they'll be in the weekly update. I'll talk about them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, true. So you started doing a weekly update.
I
of,
did. Yeah.
Everything Chronicle.
Yeah, so essentially, one of the main bits of feedback that I was getting, it's that camera, one of the main feedback that I was getting is, she always does that, she always changes the camera. Brilliant. But I was concerned at the
Production
table.
trolling right now.
Yeah, one of the main bits of feedback that I was getting is that essentially there wasn't one place to go to kind of find out what's going on. And so, yeah, one of the things that I did...
Can you put it on our camera so that we can mimic trying to be mod merchant?
Brilliant. But, yeah, one of the things that I did was start a weekly update where essentially I'm just going to be talking about everything that's gone on in that week. I'm going to keep them 2 to 3 minutes long, just so you have one place that you can go on YouTube if you search RuneScape Chronicle Weekly. And yeah, you're going to have one place that you can just sit for a couple of minutes and learn about all of the developments of the week. And I'll be doing that every Saturday from now. The first one is already on YouTube.
Voice as well.
With my voice. Yeah. I might use a voice changer and change my voice to a normal voice, just to disappoint people.
Or just do the whole thing with like helium balloons.
I mean, apparently there's one that you take, and somebody left a comment on one of my deck guides.
That makes it deeper.
Saying that it sounds like you just took, I think it's sulfur hexafluoride.
Yes, you can
So-
do that as well.
I honestly want to get some of that and just see what happens.
You would have a beast of a voice.
I don't know what would happen.
I think we would all just vibrate and just like out
all the
building.
TVs would just blow out. But yeah, so yes, there will be a Chronicle Weekly on the RuneScape Chronicle channel every Saturday from last Saturday. The first one's already up. If you want to go watch it and laugh at my silly voice, feel free.
Perfect, nice.
There you go. At least I'm self-aware.
Nice short plug there.
Nice short plug, yeah.
Okay, next question from V. Right now, in the current ladder system, a win against a silver 50 player is the same value as a win against a gold 1 player. Since we have the prestige system in place, next phrase, this hasn't been I haven't edited this at all. Since we have the prestige system in place, so ranked hasn't been very competitive since pretty much the very first promotions. How do you guys envision the ranked play to work in the game in the future? So basically, would you envisage win against the gold 1 more valuable than a win against the silver 50?
I think something to bear in mind there is it's closed beta.
Yeah.
And once it's in open, you're not going to be playing a silver 50 if you're gold 1. That's the key thing to point out there. Would we weight reward based on beating higher ranks? Not in the current system, because it's not a traditional ELO system. So yeah, that's essentially the answer to that. You're not going to be playing those ranks, so the question's not going to be...
But we do have future plans for making a reason to be number 1.
Oh yeah.
Which
But you'll be playing...
Mod Vanguard is working on.
That's very true. You'll be playing players of your caliber. Well, your caliber, that's me.
Yeah.
Your rank,
yeah.
You're not going to be against like bronze 40s when you're gold 1 with 100 prestige.
Yeah.
A bit of silver AI.
Yeah, silver AI, so yeah, good.
I think the thing is as well, it's the other way around. Like if you're a new player and you, at the moment, and you happen to get a match against silver or gold,
Yeah.
it's kind of unfair. But also, it could have been rewarding to beat a gold 1 and get a better reward for it. But again, that's probably...
Yeah, it could have been. Realistically, with the scope of the beta and dev time and stuff, it's not going to change. Yeah, it would have been nice, maybe, but it would have been a different system, essentially.
So we've turned up the speed a bit now so that
Yeah.
you can get matched against gold players when you're in silver. That's just because we don't want you to wait for several minutes for a match.
Okay.
That will change when we go into open beta.
Goomba just put an important question there, which if you want to read, there you go.
Can we expect any development in the way updates are being installed for the client soon?
Ooh,
Yes.
just a man.
Yes, I'm very happy to say we can.
Okay.
Yes.
So
We can.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Well, and you've been testing that out, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean it's not going to be in the next few updates, but it will be soon.
TM.
Classic. Yeah.
Within the next couple of weeks, I imagine.
Hopefully.
So we'll get smaller updates so we don't have to download the entire game every time we do an update.
Yeah. You see, this is one of the fun things about being on stream as well, because you can talk about updates and just make up a timeline and put it on them and just watch Ant panic. And you're like, Ant, that's going out next week, isn't it? And Ant's like,
Yeah.
Tomorrow, right?
It's going out. Let's just say that it is going out.
It's happening.
Yeah.
And there's another good question from Goomba, asking, do we plan to make any longer games, so longer than 5 rounds and 4 cards per round?
never say never. Yeah,
Okay.
there's always room for experimentation with game modes. There's going to be some cards coming in the future that affect the length of games anyway. So I believe there's one card that does it in the future.
Yes, there is.
At the moment,
I love
there
that.
is.
You're like,
I was just trying to work out what the future meant. Yeah.
Yes,
In the future,
yeah.
in the future. There.
with a certain short chap.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's always experiment. But in terms of proper game mode, I'm not even going to look up because I know the cameras are changing. In terms of a proper
Can you sit
game
properly
mode.
as well, please?
No, this is fine. Why don't you all sit like this? It's much more comfortable.
It's just like,
I mean, they're all pretending they're comfortable. This sofa is horrible. There you go. Look at that. How much more intense do
It
we
feels
look?
like we should all whisper now, like to each other.
Yeah.
it feels like we're in a
We're
rugby
plotting.
huddle.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Yeah, rub our hands.
Tell you what, right? You know the players. Terrible, aren't they? Jeez.
Should we just start to whisper?
Yeah,
Yeah, like that.
yeah. That's probably really horrible to listen to.
Yeah, let's
Right.
stop that.
Yeah.
That is why we don't do it.
Well,
Looks kind of creepy now.
4 out of 5 not doing it is fine. So
You're the one who looks creepy. We look fine. Perfect.
thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Confidence
Anytime.
through the roof. Cheers.
Anyway, next question. Bulbasaur. Any estimates of when changes to the chance of drawing diamonds, rubies from packs is going to be implemented?
And that's coming out tomorrow, isn't it?
Read the question again.
So
when is pack rarity
pack-
chances improving?
There you go.
Oh, no, that's not going out tomorrow.
Within the next couple of weeks, again?
The design's in place.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It's being worked on right now.
I wouldn't say...
Within the month.
Yeah, this is very loose giving an idea, but it's not impossible it would be next week.
Not
Like-
impossible.
Not impossible, it's nowhere near
Not-
probable, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's an indication of how close it is. Like,
So
it's
from
not
a scale
impossible it
to,
would be next week.
From a scale to, again, merchant to silver eye, how ready is it?
Somewhere around John, and I'll let you figure out what I mean by that.
Oh, that's pretty good then. Okay.
No, out of
It's looking
10,
pretty good.
out of 10, I'd say, like, chances of it being within the next 2 weeks is a solid 7 or 8. Like, it is going to be soon.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's gonna be soon.
Ant?
It's gonna be
Promise, Ant.
It will be soon.
We're
There you go.
definitely working on it.
TM.
Chronicle QA department said it will be soon, so don't hate me if it's not.
2016 TM.
It'll
we
be
can't
this
play
year,
that card
though.
anymore, can we? Damn it.
We can, it's still early 2016. Didn't specify when.
Yeah, true.
It didn't say as soon as it starts. Early is the first 6 months.
Yeah, 8 if you're a bit lenient.
Early 2016. Welcome to August.
Okay. And another question from the same person, Bulbasaur. I think it was mentioned on the last QA stream that they would only have one reset. So does this mean that it will go reset and then immediately into open beta?
No. It'll
Okay.
go reset. And then a bit. Not a long bit, but a bit. Which is the vaguest I could put that. Which is very deliberate.
Thing will happen, time will pass.
Yes. Wipe. Period of time. Open beta.
Okay. And there's a follow-up to that. So can we expect to keep all our cards during the closed beta?
What after the wipe?
So no, I guess it was all the cards during the closed beta, but no then.
Oh, no, there'll be a period of the closed beta where we're sort of wrapping things up in a way and getting ready for open, where you'll be able to actually start building your real collection.
So cool. You still will be able to have a bit of a head start.
Oh, yeah, you will. Beta players will be the veterans when it goes to open.
Which kind of makes sense anyway.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense because we want to fill up the ranks as well. You know, we want new players to come in and have players who know what they're doing to learn from. So.
Okay. Just got a quick break here. So I've got some stats from Mod Lamau.
Mod Lameo.
Mod Lameo.
He's definitely watching. Hello, Mod Lameo. He's not here to correct me. I love it. That is, of course, Mod Cameo, however,
Mod Cameo.
who is our fantastic data analyst.
Yeah. Good
He's
guy,
great.
Mod Lameo.
Good guy. Yeah, good guy, Lameo.
So I asked him for a few stats just to break it up a bit. So the most crafted of the new cards that were released last week. So we released 12 cards last week.
Ooh.
Which is the most crafted of those cards, do
Cake
you reckon?
mix? Cake mix?
Party room.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, probably party room.
3 out of 4 of you are right. So it is the party room with 68 crafted.
68?
Yeah,
Not
68.
as many as I'd imagine.
Not as many,
To
but
be fair, that's because it's a Sapphire card and people were saving packs. So I imagine
Probably.
a lot of people will have just opened it. Yeah,
no. So I asked for most crafted, not the most.
yeah that's what I
Oh
mean.
yeah,
No,
sorry.
I thought, yeah.
I get it.
So you don't
Yeah.
really need to craft it because people are going to be
Yeah.
opening it anyway.
Most gained new card from packs.
Most gained?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's just random.
It'll
So
be I'll go Dragonfire Potion, whatever it's called. Anti-Dragon.
and Dragon Potion.
Yeah, why not?
Back to the party room.
Back to the party room.
Part
That's like the name of your mixtape.
Vegard, no idea.
No idea.
No idea.
No, I give up.
So Black Market with 322 gained.
It's a good card.
So the most commonly owned of the new set is Black Market. Makes sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Second most commonly owned,
Party room.
Party room.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Troll.
Oh wow!
Ah,
I imagine that's
Yeah.
most owned and unused at the moment because it's not fantastic.
Can't remember what it
Huh.
does.
It's kind of bad. It gives you like a 2/6 weapon or something. You're staring at me like I've just like insulted your family. I'm sorry. It's just
No,
it's not a great card. So.
What Merton is saying is we're going to have to nerf it soon.
yeah, put it down to like a
It's going down to a 1/1,
one.
and we're buffing its
Or
health.
1/2 a bit to give it a bit more. Like it
0,
costs
2.
about 5 gold.
No, we
1/2.
don't want it to replace Kikas.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on staring at you till you take that statement back.
Well, then
This
this
is
going to
be
get
an interesting
intense.
stream.
My eyes are starting to water already. Carry on talking.
Okay, a few more stats, and so what I asked for next was the percentage of wins per chapter.
I
There you
give
go.
up.
He lost.
So, games won in Chapter 1 is 8% of total games. Chapter 2, 9%. Chapter 3, 19. Chapter 4, 22. And Chapter 5, 41. So,
Well, that's not including Final Fight. Either.
it's not included. So, Final Fight is
Wow.
included in the.
That Chapter 5 finishes. They're really strong.
Yeah. So, there was. I was expecting more in the like turn 2 or 3.
Have you seen the old stats? So, at one point, because I was there when I was looking this up with Lemaire, and
Sorry.
stupidest question ever. I was there when I was doing. But yeah, so basically,
I was present when I was doing something.
when I was there, yeah. But so basically, yeah, when back in the Tokash reign of terror, which I'm sure some of you imagine, it was about 21% in Chapter 2, which is not good, and it was like 19% in Chapter 1 or something.
Ouch.
That was back when Tokash was just absolutely stomping everything ever.
Yeah.
So that's the effect that change has had, and it's a pretty good one. So-
Okay. Nice. And I'm guessing these are all-time wins as well. So
No, they're done based on daily, I imagine.
daily.
I imagine he's given you a certain day or something.
He hasn't given me any dates at all. Oh yes, sorry. Sorry, my bad. This is copied completely wrong onto this iPad. So it's for a 7-day period.
Yeah, so it'll be the most recent 7-day period.
Actually, no, sorry, not a 7-day period at all. from 3rd of December to the 11th of January.
Oh, okay, so that's including Tokash times.
It is included.
Oh wow, in that case it's even higher late game now.
Yeah.
Because that will be, including the horrendous reign of Tokash.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It's just like copied extremely wrong onto this iPad. I was like, can't see anything. Anyway, to finish off with stats, we are going to be releasing a stat page, I believe.
Yes. That's
That is in this
answer.
week's update. Yes.
Yes.
Is that a spoiler? I don't know.
No, that's
But-
not.
No,
That's,
it's
well,
not a
actually,
spoiler.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But we're fine.
It's a spoiler, but,
But I
it's,
was
Blog
okay.
post
it's
coming
going out.
soon.
It's going out very soon. So yeah,
I'm gonna
there's-
go panic type a blog post. I have to go now for a totally unrelated reason. Excuse me.
we're releasing the stat page. It's our first iteration of it, so obviously we're going to increase the amount of information that's on there. But yeah, for the time being, there's a lot of good
Yeah,
good things.
it's important to
follow on
press that this is the implementation of the stats page and not the final representation of the stats
it.
page.
Exactly. Yeah.
So very important to note. Cool. Back to some questions. So, Bulbasaur, he had a third question. I love the idea of a community cup, but unfortunately missed a sign up. Will this be back next year, or will it be an annual event?
It won't even be back next year. It'll be back next month, probably.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm talking to Xalx about this. He's really the guy to ask because at the end of the day, he is the one in charge. But what I suggested to him, what I'm talking to him about, is doing something to coincide with the launch of Open Beta. So, yep, probably doing that. I imagine sign-ups will be open more around that time. It's going to be quite different from the last one. Probably run a bit quicker because this one did go on for some time, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, it's a really awesome thing to see. So yeah, we're going to be working
So
together
basically,
quite
this
closely on
one,
that
the
one.
current one's going to finish next month.
The current one's going to finish pretty soon. I
Pretty soon.
believe.
So that means
Yeah.
that next month on.
Yeah, there'll be like a month
basically.
break before the next one.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. A month or however long it takes to get.
And we're going to have
to,
really cool
open
things to do with the community cup that I won't discuss yet.
Okay, cool.
You should know what I'm talking about. You were in the meeting.
Oh yes, I do. Yeah.
Yay.
Sorry, it was all of 4 hours ago, so I have my memory doesn't span that
yeah,
long.
I wasn't even talking about that.
Okay, I have forgotten then.
There's so many cool things. There we go. There we go.
Okay, I've completely forgotten. Doesn't matter. Moving on. I had a follow-up question to that. So this is from me. Will we be organising any competitions ourselves?
Yeah, we talked about one for Game Blast, didn't we?
Yep.
Running a thing for that.
Well,
it's common knowledge that we'll be doing something for Game Blast. We have to do something.
I don't think it is. I think you just announced that we're doing Game Blast.
I'm just going to sit over here.
So we have a couch offset, which is a naughty couch. So people who are naughty on stream have to go onto that
Naughty
couch.
couch.
Admittedly, it's more comfortable than this one, so it's better.
If we do Game Blast this year, thanks,
Which we may or may not.
which we may or may not, yes, there will probably be something for that.
So X-Alps is just...
What I was saying yes in answer to was the fact that there will be other competitions that we run. Yeah. Next question.
So there's X-Alps in the chat is saying... is giving you a challenge, so 24 hours of Merchant versus Silver AI.
Wow, that sounds like the worst thing ever.
It would be
Sounds
watchable,
worse
though.
than the crackers. Like,
Oh yeah, so apparently Mod Nina challenged us to do a cracker challenge. Where
us,
we
you
have
say us. It's me.
No, it was
Do
us.
you have to do it as well?
We both have to do it,
I'm
yeah.
very, very grateful of that.
It's a race, we have to do it. And
it's a race?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she challenged us to do this cracker challenge. We have to basically eat 6 cream crackers, which are like English Jacob's crackers.
Yeah, they're like
in a
cheese
minute.
crackers in a minute.
Um,
Look at Ant on the naughty cat. That's amazing.
and so we're going to be
That's my favourite stream
doing
ever.
that tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, I imagine so. Oh, he's coming back.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Did someone say you could actually come back to the couch?
No one said, I just assumed I could.
Anyway, moving on from... this has been like a spoilerific couple of days. We did quite a few spoilers yesterday as well.
Did
that were
you?
Unintended for the...
Oh, were they
premium.
unintended?
Oh, did anyone mention a certain event?
No.
Yes.
Oh, really?
No.
So they, oh,
You did?
No,
yeah.
no.
am I the first for that event?
I don't know what you're talking about, so maybe.
The event that I spoiled?
Oh, no, you're the first for that event, yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, moving on, more questions. V. There seems to be a severe lack in high-cost support cards. We have so many ways of gaining gold, but really not many expensive support cards to use it on. Anything planned to fill this void in the future? I would say put a death touch darts in your deck, for example.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some pretty
Death Touch
expensive.
Arts
There's some pretty
is-
expensive sport cards.
And Death is probably the
Death,
next
yeah.
expensive.
Vanessa is going to have a nice one.
Steel
pretty
Titan, I think. Has
Steel Titan's 6.
9, is it?
No,
Why is it
it's
changed?
No, he's not 9.
That's going to change.
No,
a bit,
Amulet
isn't
of
it?
Fury is 9.
Amulet of Fury is 9. Oh, it's
Sorry,
8 now.
I got
It's
the two
It's
You've
eight
got,
now.
you've got the spell books as well.
Yeah, the spellbooks.
Yeah, spellbooks
too.
are 8 each,
Yeah,
aren't
but
they?
are we going to put any more in
What?
there?
Anything that's like 20? Do you mean?
Yeah.
Me.
Well, the challenge with that is finding something that's worth your gold.
Yeah, I
that isn't
mean,
just blow up the board.
right
or-
now it would be hard to cost anything more expensive than like Death Touch or Lunar Spellbook or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you
what-
could have an effect it bring his opponent to 1 health.
That sounds balanced.
20 gold and the
Went
game.
your way on the new balancer for Chronicle. So yeah.
But also,
So
it's
more
not
cards
just
like that.
it's not just cards you can spend your gold on. Obviously, with those, and you can use that gold to affect your
damage.
opponent as well. So
Okay, cool. So not anything like extraordinarily huge in gold costs then. Perfect. Almatronics, what do you think about hero-based packs? This would be nice, he says. So you could buy a pack that isn't an Ozan pack, you only get Ozan
Yeah.
cards in it.
Well, Mr. Game Economy Designer.
I mean, I'm at the moment we're looking at everything.
Okay,
I-
everything.
Everything,
Like, we're looking
everything.
at cool-arters as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Good to
mean,
know.
to some extent, why not? to another extent, how long are you going to be buying hero packs for? There's only so many cards for a hero.
True.
What's your hit versus miss chance if you're buying a hero pack versus a general pack? It's something that's being looked at, and it's not by any means a bad idea, but it's just making sure that we put stuff in the game that gives you value for your soft currency.
Okay.
Rather than giving something that looks like it gives you value for soft currency. So yeah, we'll explore a ton of stuff.
Makes sense. For example, something like a pack where you get more chance of a certain hero card, something like that.
Yeah.
Again, feasible.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you're looking at everything. Perfect. So Freeb asks. So this is another inside joke.
Is it back to Freeb now?
A guy called Frebdekaka.
I don't
Nobody knows how to say his name.
Frebdekaka.
And we've called him Freeb, and that's basically it. And he is actually in the chat today, and he said he wouldn't be, so hello.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, I saw him a couple of
I
times.
haven't seen him.
Apparently he was in class, so if you were watching the stream in class, you shouldn't be. But well done.
Disregard education, acquire Chronicle. There you go.
Anyway, this is quite a wall of text, so bear with me. As it stands, you guys have a lot of cool stuff to keep talking about, but it seems that the expected timeframes are really hard to nail on these things compared to each other. In other words, when X update happens compared to update Y. So would it make sense for you guys to make a short public timeline of what updates we can expect when compared to other things? For example, campaign mode compared to New Legends, or New Legends compared to the wipe. No factual dates, just when you expect them to happen compared to each other.
So I think the problem with that is probably our end as in the QA side, because even though a thing can be fully developed and we expect it to get released at a certain time, if it comes to us and it's too buggy, we don't want to release it. So it can completely mess with the schedule. We'll decide not to release that certain update and push something else forward because it's either easier to develop in that given time, and obviously we want to give you guys the content as soon as we can, but we don't want to release it if it's in a state that's just going to ruin your experience.
What about a non-committal version of that, saying this is what we would like to do, but it will probably change? Same, I guess.
It's tough because like we change the way we release things a lot in development. Like I don't know, it's a tough one.
It's
to
an
say.
impossible question. To answer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because there's no point giving that if we're not going to stick to that. So it's like, well, what's the use in it?
But we like asking impossible questions on this stream.
We do like asking very hard questions.
That is the point, though. That is the point of the stream.
It is the point.
If we just ask the easy questions, it's not much point, is there? Apparently, we're going to get a question in the chat, which is written in Ant language, so I can't.
There we go.
You. So Goomba is asking in the chat: do you plan to add any other basic mechanics to the game than cards? For example, things that can be used before a complete game and it affects the whole match.
That thought makes me die a little inside. So hopefully not. Game economy designer?
I've lost the first question.
So things that you could use before a match that would affect the entire match, essentially putting buffs on yourself or something. No. Yes. Thank you for that answer. No. No. Next.
We were playing with some prototypes of something similar a few months back. I think we found it didn't work that well.
Yeah, it didn't. No. Things like that have, of course, been considered and tried and found wanting.
I think the principle is like, I drink an overload potion before going to fight this boss, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no.
Overload is OP, so no.
So overload enough, basically?
Yeah.
Anyway. And there's another question from the chat from Exarchs. Can we get an Exodia effect card? It would be the 5 pieces of Zezima. So for those of you who don't know, Zezima is the basically legendary player of RuneScape.
I'd say he must be the most famous.
Yeah, he's probably the most famous RuneScape player ever.
Even Boaty doesn't come close to Zezima.
I guess Boaty's kind of catching up.
In like relevance now, Boaty does, but if, everybody of a certain, probably between our age range from school knows who Zezima is.
Probably.
Yeah. Zezima is a myth.
Yeah.
He's great.
Well, actually, he featured in a teaser of the RuneScape.
He does. Going to be in the documentary.
Documentary. So
for one of the
we
first
got
times,
an interview with him. So yeah, there you go.
I mean, I can actually answer that question. In a way, the whole game is getting little Exodias out, isn't it? You're combo building all the time.
Yeah.
So to actually have a combo that was kill your enemy by definition would just be overpowered.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
because the whole game is getting out those little combos and seeing if you can put the best 4 pieces together at any one given moment. And if your best 4 pieces was enemy dies, I can't have a better 4 pieces than you.
Mm.
So.
Or you can have I don't die.
Yeah, you play it a slot before.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was
But
a
yeah,
3v3.
sorry.
But yeah. So it's an interesting idea. I suppose our job is to give you the most variations of interesting versions of Exodia we can. And how many interesting combinations can we give you to win, rather than just a win combination? I would say.
Yeah, it's just
Nice
it just doesn't make it fun to play, does it? Like
Bear in mind as
knowing
well
that you're
as funny as Exodia was, and this is a really nerdy point to make, but as funny as Exodia was, it was never competitively viable because it's a silly premise. Like, and that's the nerdiest thing that I'll say. Talking Yu-Gi-Oh strategy on stream.
Well, you're not talking about your Pokemon badges.
I'm not talking about my Pokemon badges because I keep those privately in my drawer.
He wears them proudly when he's not on stream.
Yeah,
By the
so
way,
why I always have a jumper on. They're actually just under here.
clips your chest hairs.
I have a T-shirt on. Why would I do that? Yeah,
Anyway.
You reveal something about yourself every day, John. And it's always interesting.
Anyway, moving on. A few questions from the chat. So, Dermat, will in the future the rival cards be flipped until they encounter that card? So you don't know what happens by looking forward. So we kind of answered that already.
Yeah, I'd like that. Would make casting harder, but
Well, you just have to cast
be
on the
different.
card that's happening.
I'd like it. Like if somebody walked up to me, if Vegard walked up to me and said, "I've made this. Do you want it in game?" I'd probably go, "Yeah."
Yes, please.
So yeah.
And I
Sounds
guess
nice.
you could just cast on the potential cards that the person could play rather
Yeah, it would just
than
make it different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I like it. Won't be happening soon, but maybe in the future.
Okay. Almatronics, what do you think about one-hit kill enemy with 0 attack? It is boring to look on the animation without damage.
I agree with that.
Yeah, something that could be looked at.
Yeah, I think if something goes to 0 attack as you go into the slot, it should just explode. But yeah, I agree with that. We're well aware that the watch phase needs tuning anyway, so yes, that is on the list of things.
Okay, and apparently there is a raffle on in the chat to win your almost empty Diet Coke bottle.
Great prize. Does it have to be almost empty? Am I not allowed to drink the rest of it?
No, you have to save the rest.
I think that's when
specifically
you've
says
made it, though,
empty.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Like-
it needs that last 10%.
Like that's when you've made
Contribute
it. When you can literally just give away a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
famous.
That's when you're famous.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You just sign a Coke
Congratulations.
bottle and give it away.
Can we join this raffle?
I don't know if we're allowed to actually send a half-empty Coke bottle outside the office, but
Aren't we?
I
can-
don't know.
I can try. I'll pretend it's a poster and I'll send somebody. They think I'm kidding.
Okay, so if you want to enter the Coke bottle raffle,
Stop drinking
tweet at JagXMerchants.
I want my Coke! That's going to be taken out of context. That's going to be a sound clip. But
And apparently they want us to raffle off the books as well, which is not going to happen because they're our only Chronicle props.
yeah, this actually... Should I actually show them the book? The book's pretty cool. Ooh,
Yeah,
is there
go.
anything... Okay, there's nothing drawn in there. That's too bad from memory. I might
What's
check
this?
that.
In the books?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of signatures. There might be some
Yeah, I'm
dodgy
not talking
drawings.
about signatures. But okay, no, there's not. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Our book, I
Wait a
don't know if you
second,
can see it.
you're going to
There you
get a camera on it in a sec.
go. I'll
We
do
took
so.
it
Shall I do like the
to-
Price is Right?
Our first one we took it to was Insomnia, and then we took
You
it
are
to...
now on camera.
then we
Okay,
took
cool.
it to
So,
Runefest.
yeah, this is actually our book that we take to events, as he's saying. Yeah, it's been to Runefest, Insomnia, all sorts of cool stuff.
Just blind
that-
opening page.
Oh, ruined!
That
Cancel the raffle.
Oh no, these ones are like ripped out anyway. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, so the book that I just destroyed is it's our event book. So this isn't actually just an empty folder. It is actually a prized Chronicle relic.
It was, yeah.
It was, yeah. And this is a page from it.
This one is something that
Keep
you
the
can't
page.
open.
So this was Insomnia 54.
That
Apparently.
was a stage prop, that one.
That is a stage prop. So it is now a stage prop again, I guess.
But Jim and ModFox 30 also have iPad cover versions.
Yes,
which are
I
really
keep
cool.
asking for them for the stream, but they keep
it's
forgetting
too-
to give them
it's
to
I
me.
think
personal.
Mod Fox insert number is because he's had a birthday, so he might be Mod Fox 31 now.
Yeah, but his mod name is still probably there.
Oh, is it?
It's too hard to change a mod name once it's created.
That is very true. But yeah, so now that I've destroyed our prized relic, that's what that actually is. So no, we're not going to give it away because it's quite a precious Chronicle artifact.
Okay, some more questions. Screaming at Cupcakes. I love that name.
It's a great name, isn't it? He's the subreddit.
Yeah,
subreddit
moderator. Yeah.
He's a cool guy. Is it so? Is his Chronicle name?
Ah, okay. I was gonna say I didn't recognise Screaming at Cupcakes.
Yeah,
but
no, it's Is it so. He's Is it so on Twitter as well.
Okay.
If you ever see that name.
Cool. Can you tell us more about page cards? So, Mod That Jim hinted that there might be some things that called page cards at some point.
Yeah, that was mentioned at RuneFest.
Okay.
They weren't in the. We disabled them for.
No, we took them out of the game. Yeah, it still needs some work in terms of the functionality and how you actually receive these cards.
Yeah.
But it is something we want to implement.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're basically cards that. So in their old form, and this is by no means a promise of how they'll work when they do get in. It was a card that basically one chapter each game would randomly give you a page card. So like when you enter, say, the Wizard's Tower, it might play the special animation, which are really cool. They're like whole board animations. So in the Wizard's Tower one was like this huge like spiral of magic up and fired off.
Yeah, and our grid was like a sandstorm, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was there was one that like collapsed, wasn't it? Oh, no, isn't that when you play the Wizard's Tower card? I think there was one that was like the Wizard's Tower collapsing. I think it's when you play the Wizard's Tower card. But yeah, they're basically like one chapter each game would give you this page card. It would have an effect. So like for instance, the Grand Exchange one was like it was actually really weak. It was, but for thematic purposes, it was like reduce the cost of all your purchases by 1, but it would be better than that. And yeah, they were just area effect based cards.
So would both people get the same card, or would it be one card each?
Both persons got the same card.
Okay.
And it would affect both lanes, right?
Yeah,
it depends on the card.
It depends on the card.
Mostly, yeah, they were like they'd sort of be double-edged cards.
Yeah,
is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Second question from Screaming at Cupcakes. Will upcoming maps characters continue to be 3 locations from each RuneScape region? As Ghana has 3, so will Mauritania, Wilderness, etc. have the same amount? So are there 3 Mauritania, 3 Wilderness maps planned?
Our initial plan was to release them as the pack with the legends, but obviously because we're trying to get the content out as soon as we can, I think our future updates of Mauritania and the Wilderness will first of all just contain a level, and then we'll add to it as we go. And
Okay.
we'll keep an eye.
I think it's fair to say they're pretty grand in scale though.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to miss out on it just being one level from the zone to begin with, because they are really cool. Like,
But we will,
they're amazing.
yeah, we will keep on adding to the point
Yeah.
where there is 3. It's just in terms of actually releasing the content, we want to release it as soon as we can.
Okay, so it's not impossible that in the current theme, for example, you get another something next to the Grand Exchange, or you get a Varrock card, for example. It's not impossible.
No, we can
Okay, so it's
expand
not limited to 3 or
the
whatever.
current
Yeah.
regions as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Okay,
Varrock card
perfect.
would be cool.
Sorry?
A Varrock map would be cool.
Varrock map would be cool, yeah.
I'd like Varrock.
There's loads of maps that would be cool, to be fair.
Hmm.
Like White Wolf Mountain map would be nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
White Wolf Mountain would be really cool.
That would be a very iconic
Yeah, that'd be good.
location.
As soon as we
Golden
added the snow for the Christmas level, we were like, we need to make White Wolf Mountain just so we can
Okay.
get that snow back in again.
I want to
That'd be
see
really
a God Wars dungeon with the
God
different
Wars
rooms.
Dungeon, that would be really
Because
nice.
each
That wasn't a spoiler, by the way. I'm not saying
No,
we're
no,
definitely,
they're not being
definitely
made.
doing White Wolf Mountain.
They're
I'm
not
just
being
saying we
made.
wanted to.
Are you afraid of spoilers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything.
yeah,
anymore.
God Wars would be really cool to see.
Yeah,
I'd like to see like a proper Alcarid one as well. That's actually in the town.
that would
So I
be
think
cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah,
Because the agility course is the rooftops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really an agility course, but
No,
it's for
it's
one of
in,
the quests.
It's from
Do it.
Sto-
So
Diamond in the Rough, is it?
Yeah, Diamond in the Rough.
I was
you,
going to say Stone Hearts.
It's the part of the same sequence. Like there's
Yeah.
like a
Oh, it's the
3-part
sequel.
quest or
Yeah,
2-part
yeah.
quest.
Okay.
yeah, it's a 2-part quest.
Okay, yeah, the rooftops of Alcarid. I think I'd definitely pick that as one of my things I'd like to see.
Yeah,
Just I really like Alcarid.
yeah. There's loads of different places that would be really nice to do. So.
Oh yeah,
Slayer Tower.
there's so
Anyway,
many.
we can.
We
go
have
on for
15
ages
years
about
of
this.
amazing like content to build off of.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Runespan. Sorry, I'm just going on.
oh, Runespan.
Runespan would look really cool.
Runespan would look
really cool. So you
really
could
cool.
go from island to
Floating,
island.
it could
Yeah.
float off the book as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Right.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Anyway, moving on. Last question from Screaming at Cupcakes. Are there any major upcoming features for the website coming anytime soon?
I think, don't know his mod name, mod guy that I know here, is working on a search function to actually work, because that is something that's really missing. Yeah, there are a lot of functionality improvements to the website's coming, not immediately, but soon-ish. There you go.
Okay.
Nice vague answer.
Nice big answer, perfect. Carl Scorpion asking, do you feel there are any cards right now that need a redesign? If so, which ones and why?
Kale, Rollo the Stout. They're too boring to be diamond cards, in my opinion. Like, just a diamond card just giving a 4-2 weapon, isn't it?
But I guess it's kind of like, it is that diamond card that is a bit like easy access as well, so you can, I don't know. I think
diamond
it's
card
still
shouldn't
useful.
be that, in my opinion. Like, they should be emphatic statements on the game, not just gaining a 4-2 weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think they really serve a purpose.
They do, yeah.
But at the same time, they kind of stand out in the sense that you that much power that early on up your curve. They're just rampant.
I think they stand
tools.
out compared to the other diamond cards as well. They don't feel like diamond cards.
No.
Yeah.
They're not top of my list.
Yeah, no, they're not top of the list, but,
No, but
well, maybe Kale for a nerf.
he's strong.
Kale is really powerful. But yeah, I'm sure there are cards that'll need redesigns, but not other than even Roller the Stout was a stretch. I don't like Kale. I'm pretty open about that. But yeah, other than that, nothing in particular. Not redesign level. There's changes needed. But
I mean, I would look at Elvarg.
yes,
It's just my opinion. But
actually, now you say that, yeah.
in terms of redesign, the stuff that you can do
It's just
with Elvarg.
too rampy. Like, the problem with Elvarg is the difficulty of Elvarg is eliminated once you've killed one. It's like all of a sudden they're not a challenge to kill. You just have to withstand the damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they kind of lift you off the top of the ramp.
Yeah.
I like how Freeb just like... So that's a running joke that Durando and I have, where he always claims that Void Brawler needs nerfing, or buffing. I think it's buffing, yeah. And I always basically say what Freeb just said to him in the chat. So it's great seeing somebody else say that to him.
Yeah, so Alvar,
Yeah, I was just saying that with Elvarg, you can kind of use him to get off the top of the scale. And so killing anything becomes routine.
Yeah.
And that's just tricky to balance for if everything effectively becomes, a mischievous imp.
Yeah.
So, that's just my opinion. That's something that I will be glancing at in the coming weeks.
Good point. Another question from Carl Scorpion. Will each session receive additional dialogue at some point in the future?
That's
So I know
judge.
I'm a bit of a polite person, but I really miss like a thanks to the game.
Yeah, there needs to be. I've said there needs to be a good game mode. That's in the backlog of things to do.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess on that basis, yes, there will be a good game emote because at the end of the day, as funny as the sarcastic promotes are and stuff, there are times where you want to say good game. So yeah, a good game emote.
Sometimes as well, like you click on something, it doesn't actually say what you want.
Yeah, like Ariane, when you say thanks, it's like, I can't remember what it actually says, but it doesn't actually quite
snide,
make sense.
isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them
My
are.
kindest regards or something. When it's like, oh, good play. My kindest regards. That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Even like Raptor, you have my thanks for now. It's like, why would I take back my thanks? Because
Yeah,
you said, well
it's-
done for play.
It's
But
some of them can be a little sarcastic at times.
yeah, a little. Did
Just
you
a
write
little.
them?
I didn't actually know, which is a coincidence. But yeah.
Okay, next question from Quest27. When deck building, the book with the cards is a bit complicated. It took me a while to figure out how it works. Do you plan to make it a bit simpler in the future?
I imagine so. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I one of my pet gripes that I always pester Mod That Gym about is I don't like having the cards separated. I wish they were all just on one tab. Because when you search something and it's like, oh, why isn't it there? And then you notice you have to switch tabs. Yeah. Basically, I'm very easily annoyed. That annoys me. But I really don't like the cards being separated. I know some people do though. I mean, if that's something that comes up a lot, I'm sure we'd look at simplifying it.
Yeah, always looking at making...
That Jim just a never in the chat.
So he's not here, but he's still in the chat. So.
He's here in spirit and in chat. Yeah. Make it say well met.
Okay, next question. We've got a few left and we've got 5 minutes to go. So, Shadow of the Past. Are all card types expected to have synergies at some point in the future? In the same way potions, undead, etc. have synergies, such as beasts, locations?
So is there going to be more tribal stuff? Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah,
I
it's
think-
something I'm
Yeah.
keen on.
I think that runs across. Yeah, I think everybody's keen to see it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Tribe stuff's
Yeah,
good.
definitely. Well, I think it's kind of going to happen with the pirate cards.
Pirate cards, absolutely.
cards
They're a great
is, yeah, a
example.
really good
yeah.
example.
I'd really like to see more things that synergize as well as the pirate cards do going.
Grizzly Bear synergy.
Grizzly Bear is such an awful card. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, why haven't you buffed that yet?
I kind of like it being terrible. I like seeing it and going. I like watching people's streams. They get it out of a pack, and I like watching their sad face. But yeah, Grizzly Bear is a terrible card. I think it must be one of the oldest cards in the game in terms of since something touched it,
Yeah.
because it's just so irrelevant to anything. Yeah,
I think
probably
the
should
meaning
buff
of
Grizzly Bear at some point.
That's true.
I think the meaning of the question as well was, will every type of card have a synergy at some point? So, for example, like, I don't know, the most obscure of types that's got 3...
So
I
like
don't know.
locations or something.
yeah, well, locations is a bit hard.
Locations.
Not locations, but something like, beasts, for example. Will beasts have a...
Oh, beasts. Yeah, I'm sure.
or
beasts
something
will.
similar to beasts.
I
Familiars, for
would
example.
like to see everything at least have interactions.
Okay,
In terms of, is everything going to be tribal? I shouldn't think so.
okay.
I mean, if you keep playing the game long enough, give us enough time, I'm sure.
Yeah, in 20 years' time, you
Tie all
Yeah,
together.
everything will just be one
can,
net.
you can play the
of
30 potion deck.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in it. But
You've got cake
Yeah.
mix in it as
I,
well.
I love tribal stuff. I've always played tribal decks in card games. So, yeah, definitely more of that.
Okay, Exalx, have you had any thoughts about adding any cards above the diamond tier?
Page cards are Dragonstone. Well, they were last time they were in.
Okay,
So, again, never say never, I'd say.
okay. Interjection. How do I search? How do I use a search feature to find cards to grant attack/AP like KGP Agent and Void Broiler? Typing either of those keywords that won't return the cards I'm looking for in the search.
Well, that example is actually a bug, the fact that you can't search for attack
Attack.
rewards, yeah.
Okay.
It is on our list of things to fix, so hopefully I can pester one of the devs and try and get that fixed if there's a desperate need for it. But
Okay.
but yeah, it's just a bug, that example.
Okay. Perfect. In general, you can search for anything you want and it will work.
Yeah.
Or anything relevant. You can't search for koalas. You won't get any returns from it.
Yeah, the keywords that are in the effect or the rewards you get from it should all show.
Okay. Two
A
questions.
good way to
Sorry,
to get around
go for
that
it.
is to use the filters on the bottom.
Yeah.
A good way temporarily to search for attack will be to use that.
How can you use filters to search for attack? You just need to select the number of life points of the creature or something.
Take it back. Take back what I said. It
Okay.
In the sofa. And
doesn't. Yeah.
Twice on the sofa in one stream. Well done. Blade is asking, what do you think of alternate art cards? So basically, you have two fishing trawlers, and one's got one
yeah.
type of the ship, one's
Right.
got the second image of the same ship in a different angle.
I'd love that. Like, it's just speaking as a card game nerd, I'd absolutely love alternate art cards because I like them in real life. Yeah, I'd love it. Don't know if it'll happen. Don't see why not.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that would really add another layer of sort of almost like card game authenticity.
Yeah.
Which but yeah, I love alternate art cards.
Okay.
But,
Perfect.
like the art in this game is so amazing. The more of it we can see.
I was going to
the better.
say, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But obviously, for each alt card we have to make another
Yeah.
asset for it. So that's a question of time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, yeah, but it's something that would be nice. I know one of our developers, Max, really wanted just to change the tie on the KGP agent. That's all he wants.
That would be amazing. If we
As you
could.
said,
So
Right,
if
that
we
would
can
be
do any card art, it will be that one.
Which
Like
is
that'll
fair.
be our
It's not,
first-
it's not too hard to do.
first
though, I
release.
guess.
Yeah, we're talking about all these customization options. They're just different ties for KGP.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't know if he's still the most played card.
Probably.
I don't know,
I'm
actually,
guessing
yeah.
he is.
I'll find out from
There's
the
somebody
stream.
in the
If he
chat
is,
who
then we
keeps
need
asking for a
old-
glass
old
cannon.
ties.
Alt ties, definitely, yeah.
Somebody in the
Sorry?
chat keeps asking for a glass cannon. I know what a glass cannon is archetype-wise, but I don't know
There's
what
no
they
glass
mean by
cannon in
that.
RuneScape, so
There is no glass cannon in RuneScape.
not that I can think of.
I
Correct
didn't-
me if I'm wrong.
If he wants to explain what he sees a glass cannon as being, then I'll answer. But
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
Levy's message.
Anyway, that is all we have time for, I think. So
There you
if
go.
you have any more information about the gas cannon, please tweet modmerchant at jagatesmerchant. It's probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for coming down. How was it for you guys? Was it all right? First stream?
You know,
Yeah.
marginally terrifying.
Marginally terrifying? Yeah, that's fine.
Only marginally.
That is what
You
we aim
coped
for.
well.
Yeah, I know.
Are you drunk all your Coke?
I did
You
drink
can't
all my
even give
Coke.
away your
Competition
Coke
ruined.
There's a little bit.
Glass cannons come up.
Oh, glass cannons come up. Deal 10 damage to your opponent, then deal 20 to yourself. Holy wow. Yeah, that's a thing. That would be really OP in Armor Raptor. But yeah, kill a Court Beast, play that, you win. Not in that form, no. Yeah.
I think it's an example, though.
That is an example, I hope. But
I hope
Yeah.
so as well, but yeah.
I hope so.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will be back next week for another developer Q&A.
We will.
Don't know who will be on the couch yet, but we'll find that out soon enough.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are doing a net deck and chill session
We
with
are.
Mod Merchant and I.
I did not choose that name. Just
I
want to
didn't
throw that
either.
out.
You should.
Yes, you
I did actually
absolutely did.
I did.
That's a great name.
So the principle of this one is I'm going to be taking your decks that you made on your personal YouTube channel, and I'm going to be trying to play them. So I'm not going to take on Silver AI because I'm not suicidal. But other than that, I'm going to be playing some games with those decks.
Yeah, and I will be there to
Heckle
criticise.
and criticize
Yeah.
as you usually do.
As I normally do.
We will
No,
also
it's gonna be
maybe
fun.
be doing a Cracker Challenge
Well,
if
maybe.
we can.
Yeah.
And yeah, so tune in if you want to see that as well.
Yeah.
Make us look like fools, basically.
It will be unpleasant. There you go.
Okay, anyway, we will see you soon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.